Welcome to my channel. Just closing your eyes and listening? Title: Maharaja Suheldev, the Forgotten Lion of Bahraik. In the annals of Indian history, Maharaja Suheldev stands as a towering yet often overlooked figure who changed the course of medieval warfare in North India. Known primarily for his remarkable victory over Ghazi Sayyad Salar Masood in the early 11th century, Suheldev has become a symbol of resistance, valor, and indigenous unity against foreign incursions. His victory in the Battle of Bahraik in 1034 CE is considered one of the most significant yet under-celebrated events in Indian history. This article delves into the complete legacy of Maharaja Suheldev, his background, rise, strategy, impact, cultural memory, and modern resurgence. In the early 11th century, India was under siege. The Ghaznavid dynasty, based in present-day Afghanistan, frequently raided the Indian subcontinent. These invasions were marked by looting, temple destruction, and the spread of Islamic dominance. Mahmud of Ghazni had already looted northern India multiple times, and his nephew, Ghazi Sayyad Salar Masood, aimed to establish permanent control in the fertile plains of the Ganga. Maharaja Suheldev was born in Shravasti, in present-day eastern Uttar Pradesh. While historical sources are varied, he is believed to have belonged to the Bar Rajput or Rajba community. Suheldev grew up amid rising unrest and widespread fear due to the Ghaznavid onslaught. He displayed leadership and martial skills early in life and soon began consolidating power among local chieftains. Understanding the threat posed by Salar Masood, Suheldev began rallying support from local kings and tribal leaders. Over time, he built a confederacy of 21 regional rulers from areas like Awadh, Varanasi, and Mithila. His leadership was based on unity across castes, regions, and faiths, an early example of political pluralism. Suheldev's strategy was not just military, it was ideological. He framed the Ghaznavid presence as an existential threat to the native culture, religion, and autonomy. This appeal resonated deeply with rulers and people across northern India. By 1033 to 1034 CE, Salar Masood had established a garrison near Bahraik. Suheldev and his allies launched a coordinated campaign to isolate Masood. Skirmishes turned into full-scale war. The final battle took place in 1034 CE in the dense jungles near Bahraik. Despite having fewer resources than Masood's heavily armed troops, Suheldev's army used guerrilla tactics, terrain knowledge, and precise timing to devastating effect. According to the Persian chronicle Mirati Masoodi, Masood's army suffered heavy casualties. Salar Masood was eventually killed in the battle, a turning point that halted further Islamic expansion into eastern India for nearly a century. Suheldev's victory ushered in a period of relative peace and stability in the eastern Ganga plains. Local rulers were able to reassert their independence, rebuild temples, and revive economic activities. Temples and learning centers in places like Varanasi and Shravasti thrived post-battle. The battle became a symbol of Dharma Yudh, a righteous war to defend one's culture and land. Over time, Suheldev's story took on legendary dimensions. In some traditions, he is seen as a divine incarnation or a hero chosen by the gods. Folklore in eastern Uttar Pradesh keeps his memory alive through ballads, songs, and annual fairs. In the 20th and 21st centuries, there was a resurgence of interest in Maharaja Suheldev. Organizations and political groups began celebrating him as a unifying symbol of indigenous resistance. Statues, memorials, and even a railway station have been named in his honor. Today, Suheldev is seen as a symbol of unity and valor, especially among marginalized communities. His image inspires pride and resistance against cultural erasure. Efforts are ongoing to include Suheldev's story in school curricula to ensure future generations understand the depth and diversity of India's freedom struggles, long before the British Raj. Maharaja Suheldev's story is more than just a tale of war. It is a saga of unity, strategic brilliance, and cultural resilience. His victory in the Battle of Bareilly saved a region and preserved an entire way of life. Though long forgotten in mainstream history, the Lion of Bareilly rose again through stories, monuments, and national memory. It is now the responsibility of every Indian to honor, remember, and celebrate this unsung hero who stood like a wall when the tide of conquest threatened to wash away centuries of civilization. Thank you for listening. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel.